I too want to speak on this tonight. Look, everything is an emergency, as far as I can see, and the housing situation has been so badly handled for so long now. It's a crazy situation. But when I hear Independent Ireland, so-called freedom fighters, and they talked a few weeks ago about 100% mortgage. Who can take them seriously? And I noticed that they've got detached tonight from their leader, Mary Lou McDonald, and they were under their umbrella there. They're like a hatchet in with the last couple of months since the election, flocking around after her. But so there must be a split in the camp. So they've gone back to where they were now. Minister, there's so many issues here, but Irish water has been mentioned and infrastructure is not there. We saw, I know the ESRI this morning made a statement. It's chronic. The situation with is many small villages and towns, small towns that haven't the capacity, no capacity and to build plants. So we're going to have developer-led. I know we had them in the past, and when they do the plants, in many cases now the council does issues about taking them in charge and all, but they will provide the infrastructure. I know they will and they can, and they provide it fast. And in fairness, as management deputy general mentioned something, and I do support them on it, we should separate the foul water from the sewer water, because we have immense pressure on our septic tank systems and our sewer systems, and we can't have the rainwater going into that, putting huge pressure. That's a no-brainer. That's simple to do, especially new developments, but it could be done in many old developments as well. And Minister, you floated something some time ago again and gave great hope to people who live in cabins and behind the houses and in different areas. Something meaningful was done with this. You know and I know there are hundreds of these cabins in your constituency and mine, and thousands throughout the country, and they are one of the prongs to sort out the crisis at the moment. Let them be granny flats or let them be starter homes or whatever. They're very suitable and they're fine. And how is the Minister, Deputy Lawrence mentioned about the impact of immigration. It's a massive impact on our housing here. I know we need nurses and doctors and we have them do a great job in the hospitals, but we must face the elephant in the room, and there's huge immigration here, and that's adding huge pressure. But we want to talk about it with the great saviours of Europe, and we can bring everybody in and find homes for them. Roger Kilgarman told them all they'd have their front door in 12 weeks if they came. He sent out a tweet in 13 or 14 different languages. In the name of God, when are we going to get real here and look after our own? We have the Chief who could travel the world stage now, anywhere he can go, talking about the world's problems, but he's forgetting about the Irish problems here. Look after our people. That's his fundamental duty under Burnock the Hain. Look after ourselves, our people here first. We have a situation in Dundrum House Hotel in Tipperary who has been made an iPad centre in spite of protestations from the local people there who are protesting over 12 months now. And we found last night, we called to a meeting yesterday evening by the county manager saying that they had erred in granting a Section 5 to a greedy, shoddy developer with a company that was brought into Spain worth €120. And now we find it's all fell in a heap of brush. It's a local group took a case, judicial review, rightly so, and now the council had to give in today and say they erred in granting Section 5. What's going to happen now? Is that contract going to be declared null and void? It should be declared null and void, because it is null and void, because it was granted on false pretences. And we have people in persecution like Sean Meehan facing jail because of his situation of a log cabin. And you have, as I said, rogue developers who have no interest in humanitarian issues. They have interest in filling their fat pockets, making them fatter, or more fat, whatever the correct grammar, and destroying a village like Dundrum and Tipperary with 200 people in the village, and putting approval for 277 iPads people in there. Now in illegal development. They were told it was illegal. The fire officer had the cheek to tell us yesterday that he never visited the site once in the 12 months. So that's the blackguarding you're going on with here, and get real.